If I had to repurchase my entire hair collection, these are the products I would buy first. These are my true hair essentials and something I just would not want to live without. Hey guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. My name is Liz Rich. I have been a licensed cosmetologist for about 14 years. And today I'm going to be sharing with you everything that I would repurchase for my hair collection if I had to rebuy it again. If I had to repurchase my entire hair collection, these are the products I would buy first. These are my true hair essentials and something I just would not want to live without. So first things first, let's start with shampoos and conditioners. I'm a firm believer that you need a hydrating shampoo as well as a clarifying shampoo. Now, my favorite clarifying shampoos at the moment are Way and K18, and I believe that you can find them at Ulta as well as Sephora. And if you can't find them there, you could probably find them on Amazon as well. And I do have them linked in my Amazon storefront. For hydrating shampoo, I do like Matrix, Joico, and then Amika as well. I know that Amika you can find at Sephora and Ulta, and then you could also find like your Joico and your Matrix. Sometimes you could find them at Nordstrom Rags, Marshalls, TJ Maxx, and they're actually a little bit cheaper than they would be if you gotten them somewhere else. At the moment, I am using Matrix, Amika, and Joico. And like I said, you can find those at TJ Maxx, Marshalls, and then Amika you can find at Sephora or Ulta. So now that I've shared like my basics with shampoo and conditioner, let's get into the products. So I think as long as you have one really good leave-in conditioner that also acts as a detangler, like you're pretty good with like leave-in conditioners. My favorite right now is Unite 7 Seconds. Like I've been using it for so long. It detangles so well. But you could also use It's a 10. Unite I usually purchase like at the Cosmoprof, which is a store for professionals. But you can also find it on their website as well as my Amazon storefront. And then I also would recommend something that's a little bit similar along those lines is It's a 10, and that's a leave-in conditioner as well. You can find that at like CVS or like your local drugstores. I would also recommend like a serum, and I like to use the Design Essentials serum as well as the Amika one. You can find the Amika one at Ulta and Sephora, and then the Design Essentials one, you can find that on their website. And then in terms of heat protectants, right now I'm really enjoying Kenra, but also the serums that I mentioned, they could kind of like go for like a heat protectant as well as a serum. But the one that I'm really liking right now is the Kenra, and it's a blowout spray. Another one that is really good is Color Wow. So if you're struggling with like, you know, frizz, or like you're in a place where it's very humid, Color Wow is really good for like those type of climates. But if you do wear your hair naturally curly, I would be a little bit more hesitant with it, just because I've been hearing, and I've also noticed that like if you use it multiple times, like your curl pattern will kind of be like a little bit smoother, but it will revert back after like a couple shampoos. But it's just something to keep in mind. I have my notes here because I don't want to forget anything. So in terms of tools like brushes, combs, things of that matter, I would recommend you have a detangle brush, a blow dry brush, a hard brush if you want to do like slick backs or things like that. And then also I would say a heat resistant comb. So the detangle brush that I'm using right now is a wet brush, and I really love it because it really does cut back so much time where you're detangling. I used to use another one too that's pretty good, the Felicia Leatherwood brush. Like that's a really good detangle one. But I just feel like the wet brush kind of like cuts down the time a lot more. But they both are pretty good. And then in terms of blow dry brush, I use either a Denman brush, a paddle brush, or a round brush. Denman is actually a brand, and you could buy that at like your local beauty supplies. They also sell it at Sally's, and you could probably get it on Amazon as well. And then for paddle brush, I like to use the Aveda one. If you didn't know, I went to the Aveda Institute of Atlanta. But I really like their paddle brush. Like it's so good, it's so durable, so sturdy. And then in terms of round brushes, I have the Ibiza one, but it is a little bit more on the pricier end. But Olivia Garden, they do have one that's a little bit more reasonably priced. I'll try to put links for all of the products that I'm listing just so you know where you can buy them and where you can purchase them, because a lot of the products that I'm listing, you can buy them in similar places, and I don't want to keep like saying that because it'll become redundant. So I'll just put a list of all of the products and like where you can purchase them in the description box. Oh, one more thing that I don't want to leave out is a spray bottle. If you do wear your hair curly, I would say like get a spray bottle. I don't really like the ones where you spray it and it just comes out like all at once. I kind of like the ones that are a little bit more of like a mist when you spray them. So I would get that one rather than like the one where it's just like it's just coming out and it feels like it's spitting at you. So now that I've told you about like my tools, let's move into hot tools. So first I want to talk about the blow dryer that I'm using. And right now I am using the one by Tymo. And it's really good because it comes with 3 attachments. One of the attachments is just like your standard nozzle. So if you want to blow dry your hair, like using a brush, a round brush, paddle brush, those brushes that I mentioned before. But it also does come with a comb attachment, which I've been using because I'm like, it's easy, it's quick. So I've been using that. But then it also does come with a diffuser as well. So that's really great. Like if you have curly hair and you want to make your hair more voluminous. So that's why I really like that blow dryer. But if you don't want to get that one, Bioionic, they also have a good one. And who else? Parlux is like my ultimate like blow dryer that I've been using forever in the salon, but it recently died on me and I haven't repurchased one. But if you want to like spend like a little bit more money, I would recommend Parlux because it's just my ultimate favorite blow dryer. But right now for my hair at home, I am using the Tymo blow dryer. And then for flat irons, if you do wear your hair straight, I would recommend for ceramic, the Bioionic flat iron. And if you want to purchase the titanium one, I would definitely say Babyliss Pro is like a really good brand to purchase from. And then in terms of curling irons, I do like the T3 curling irons, but you have to be a little bit careful because they do get really, really hot. And then for at night care, I would say everyone needs either a bonnet, a silk scarf, or a satin pillowcase. Like, I just think that you shouldn't be going to sleep without protecting your hair. That's just me, you know, do what you want with that information. But for me, like every night, I'm going to protect my hair and I'm going to put something on it. But, you know, if you don't want to wear something on your hair, you could opt for the satin pillowcase. Oh, a microfiber towel. So when I shampoo my hair, I have these microfiber towels that I use and they're like not expensive at all. You could find them at like TJ Maxx, Marshalls. You could probably even get them on Amazon. But I just like to use those for my hair because it keeps it a little bit softer and it doesn't dry my hair out. And then finally, if you're a workout girly like me, I would definitely recommend you get a sweatband. The one I've been using right now is from Nike. It's really good. I don't take it off until my hair is like completely dry, because if you take it off while your hair is still wet, then your hair will just revert and get curly again, like if you are a natural hair girly. But I've really been loving that sweatband. Let me think, is there anything else that I want to tell you guys? Oh my gosh, so much is going on. The housekeeper just got here. The person that's supposed to be fixing the refrigerator, like, it's crazy, it's nuts. Anyway, thank you guys for watching this video. I hope you enjoyed it. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and I will see you in the next one.